We're back.
Counselor Adina, please contact the Turian Embassy.
The Asari were the first species. The second species to join roughly 1,200 years ago. 50,000 years. 50,000. In the early 2160s, 2 centuries ago, the Hanar helped. The Elcor are a citadel. The Geth are a humanoid. The Hanar are a citadel species known for excessive politeness. They speak with scrupulous. When the Asari discovered, the Krogan evolved, driven from their home system by the Geth nearly 3 centuries. The Volus are a member. The Citadel is an ancient. Spectres are agents from the. Donald Udina is the lone human on the Citadel Council. Although he has a keen ability for furthering his own political career, Udina has long promoted humanity's interests first and foremost in the galactic arena. When Earth, the home world and capital of humanity, was enjoying a new golden age, a political economic pact for collective colonial, the Systems Alliance is an independent supranational. Admiral Stephen Hackett is a decorated officer in the Systems Alliance. Admiral David Edward Anderson is a Lieutenant Commander Ashley Williams is a career military officer with the Dr. Liara Tassoni is an Asari. Flight Lieutenant Jeff Joker Moreau is a Flight Lieutenant Jeff Joker Moreau is in recent years, the pro-human syndicate, the Elusive Man, is a human. Menai is one of 2 moons orbiting. When the Turians were introduced, Cerberus built the Normandy SR-2 as a second generation, originally created to covertly insert Alliance. Asari-made Solaris armor can resist even the tremendous heat. Cyclonic Barrier Technology, CBT, attempts to solve. After the Battle of the Citadel, human and Turian volunteers spent. Biotics is the ability of, when subjected to an electrical current, the element 0 can increase or decrease the once believed to be of Prothean origin. Metagel is a common medicinal salve. Omnitools are handheld. The Reaper called Harbinger, a myth common to Sovereign, was the first Reaper indoctrination. The Citadel races have classified the cannibals are frontline Reaper units. Husks are the aggressive mindless. Although melee combat applications for the Omni tool are
the Council. All I can think is that the more things change, the more they stay the same. I've always loathed that phrase, fatalism. Not what men and women should aspire to. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity is as feared as we are loved. Hopefully that works in our favor now. I'll try to get financial aid from as many worlds as I can. Maybe manpower, a few armed ships. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
Any news from Earth?
There is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites and the old nuclear missile silos, along with everything else that could help. We have a handful of quantum entanglers spread out over the continents. All other communication is cut.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Non-council races. Be aware that the council is not accepting new meeting requests. Spectre status recognized.
In an apparent bid for self-preservation, the entire Ralloy delegation has left the Citadel. In parting, Representative Arika said, "We have no wish to battle those who have yet to wrong us, nor have we the capability. The Ralloy plan to destroy all artificial satellites and observation equipment they currently have in orbit. They say the Reapers will see them as a pre-spacefaring civilization and spare their planet. The Ralloy species made first contact with the Asari and were formally welcomed into the galactic community last year. From across the Milky Way, this is the Alliance News Network."
Please be advised, all negotiated treaties are now subject to any applicable wartime support clauses. If you wish to make a request for asylum, please see an information agent for help. Please see an information agent if you need assistance. All non-council races. Be aware that the council is not accepting new meeting requests. Please be advised, all negotiated treaties are now subject to any applicable wartime support clauses. Councilor Adina, please contact the Turian embassy.
I'm up to my neck in trouble, but if there's anything you need, I'll do my damnedest to help.
Thought things were relatively quiet here.
Well, compared to where you're coming from, sure. But the war's being felt everywhere. Millions across the galaxy have been...
Must have you doing somersaults.
Yeah, already allocated the bulk of my men to customs, but we're still overtaxed, cataloging and processing them all.
You got loved ones out there?
Somewhere. Ex-wife I lost track of, and a son and daughter. They're still on Earth.
I'm sorry, Bailey.
Yeah, I'm just like everyone else. I'm losing myself and things I can control. And at the moment, that means creating the illusion of security here.
We both have jobs to do, Bailey. I suggest we do them.
Yep. Good talking to you, Shepard.
Hello, dear. Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for my son.
Spoke about this already. I told you about his mission and...
Nonsense. I just filled out the paperwork. He's very punctual when he's on the field. He checks in every week.
Appears to be the same that attacked those planets.
Commander Shepard! Commander Shepard. Khalisah bint Seen and Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the...
I've had enough of your tabloid journalism.
Not this time, you military...
You're angry. I get that. But I came here to get help for Earth, not answer your questions. Stay down.
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan.
Please tell the Primacy that the Vol Protectorate wishes to assist with the Alliance project. We had a Prothean obelisk that might have helped. Sadly, it was lost in the Shrike Abyssal. Nevertheless, we are committed to helping the forces.
Recent intel suggests that the entire Materian hegemony has been destroyed by an unknown force.
Hey, Commander. Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it.
I can hardly believe it myself. Like everything back on Earth was some kind of nightmare.
Yeah. That's what I hate most. It's like this place wants you to forget that.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but...
Bud?
You were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, it looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
Incursions by enemy forces are being reported in Turian colonies. Fighting is said to have reached Palaven. Ilium is under attack. Although the Asari colony is across the galaxy from Palaven and Earth, the invading force appears to be the same that attacked those planets. According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. 1 moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Recent intel suggests that the
Welcome to Serta.
All profits from sales go to help new medical research. Thank you for coming to Serta. How can we help you?
Serta is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
All profits from sales go to help new medical research.
CERTA is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
Thank you for coming to CERTA. How can we help you?
CERTA is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
All profits from sales go to help new medical research.
Thank you for shopping.
Recent intel suggests that the entire Batarian hegemony has been destroyed by unknown force. Early reports indicate that Earth has fallen to the same enemy force that attacked Batarians. Fighting is said to have reached Paladin. Ilium is under attack. Although the Asari colonies across the galaxy from Paladin to Earth, the invading force appears to be the same.
Hi, Doctor. Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out?
I have some bad news. This was done correctly, but infection had already set in by the time they found you. I'm sorry. I'm afraid we have to remove your...
The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades Gamma Cluster to incoming Reaper forces. Recent intel suggests that the entire Batarian hegemony has been destroyed by an unknown force. Due to wartime conditions, all vacation requests must be approved by management.
Shepard, there you are.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Wards, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with the Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Ashley took the worst of it. How's she doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Lieutenant Commander Williams' resilience, as well as Dr. Michel's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word and I'm with you.
The Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking Bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Don't thank me so soon. Remember, Joker is still aboard.
And I'd be...
Ilium is under attack. Although the Asari colonies across the galaxy from Paladin and Earth, the invading force appears to be the same that attacked those planets. According to the Council, these galaxy... attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan.
We were deployed to Tiptree. It's a small human colony. We were supposed to help with evac. The enemy was landing. Just scouts, the Turian things, if you will. We were spread over half the continent, getting...
Commander Shepard. I'm Edge Physician Dr. Chloe Michel. It's a pleasure to meet you. I assume you're here about Lieutenant Commander Williams?
How's Ashley doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. She hasn't regained consciousness yet, but her vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see her if you like. She's just down the hall.
This war may leave a lot of injured people homeless. Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
We're fine now, but I'm worried. Every hospital on the Citadel is preparing for the worst. I hear the docks are tightly controlled, but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now, but I can't say I'm not worried about the future. I'm afraid I'll have to speak with CSEC about securing our supplies. Desperate people can do desperate things.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
We've got 12 full-time doctors and over 50 support staff. It can be overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades Galaxy. Suggests that the entire Germany has been destroyed by an unknown force. Early reports indicate that Earth has fallen to the same enemy force that attacked Materia. Enemy forces are being reported in Turian colonies, fighting a Soter. The same term once used by a disgraced Commander Shepard to refer to a theoretical enemy. Reaper forces. Recent intel suggests that the entire Batarian hegemony has been destroyed.
We're at this little farm. We killed a few enemy scouts, and it's quiet.
Early reports indicate that Earth has fallen to the same enemy force that attacked.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan. The Council called the invaders Reapers, the same term once used by a disgraced Commander Shepard to refer to a theoretical enemy.
Okay, first deployment is somewhere near Paladin. Reports say not to depend on comms.
I'll leave vid messages then, and you can do the same.
Well, they said that due to concerns about signal congestion, we're supposed to avoid sending messages at all. They're trying to keep war data coming through, so every data packet counts.
Is under attack. Although the Asari colony is across the galaxy from Paladin and Earth, the invader...
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you all right?
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people screaming in the streets below me. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all. But I know you're doing everything you can, and you'll get back there in time to help.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander.
Commander Shepard? I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Traynor. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Traynor has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, EDI.
Wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
EDI's an AI, fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, EDI, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how... attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
The Council has been a pain in my ass from day one. I'm done with them.
Then what's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Salarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
The Council won't help.
Come on, Sarah. If Thessia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.